Hey, it's Neil Chauhan giving you to you pure and raw, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how you guys can be successful in your life and how you can be more happy while you're successful. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're having problems, things are not going our way. I want to have a nice car, but I don't. I'm just driving a standard car. I want to go out more, I want to socialize more, I want to have better relationships. I want to travel the world. I want to have a bigger house. I want to have a successful business. I want to make sure that I'm a lot more happier in my life. Now, a lot of the time, people want many things, but they can't achieve them. So the major reasons why they can't achieve these things is purely and simply because they're being consumed by time. Now, what I mean by consumed by time is they have too many distractions. Distractions, mobile phones, television, advertisements. So you're constantly walking, looking, and you're just being distracted with too many things. And because you're being distracted, you just don't know what you're doing in life and you're not being guided the right way. Just take into consideration your mobile phone, you're looking at emails, social media, looking at other people doing different things, and while maybe you don't want to do that, but you're doing it and you're becoming envious and you start comparing and you're like, oh man, I want to be like that, but I can't because I just don't have what it takes. Or you look at someone and you think, I can't get to that stage. So comparing is not something that is a good thing, and we need to understand that we're born individual and we must take control of that and try and understand that no one's going to be that person, and no one's going to be like you. So this is something that we need to fully understand. The other major thing that we need to understand is that we're negative thinkers. So we have 50,000 thoughts in a day. Yes, 50,000 thoughts is a lot of thoughts. However, out of those 50,000 thoughts, 80% of your thoughts are negative. Can you believe that? 80% of your thoughts are negative. So just imagine if you're constantly doing whatever you're doing on a daily basis, you don't take control of your mind and your thoughts, what's going to happen? You're just going to go down the wrong way. And then 3 years down the line, 5 years, 10 years down the line, you're going to be like, where have I gone? I've not gone to my destination. I'm not happy. Purely and simply because you're not happy because your negative thoughts are taking control of you. The best way to tackle all of this and to get to where you want to be successful and you want to be really happy in life, I'll give you some steps. Okay, now in these steps, if you want them to work, you have to take them seriously, okay? So the first step I'm going to show you is get a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen. Spend a bit of time and start writing everything that you love doing, what makes you happy. This might take you a week, it might take you a month. To be patient because this is something that is about your life and it's going to be exactly what you're going to be doing in the future. So this is very important. Really focus on this. Take some time out, close your eyes, just think, put on some classical music, meditate, do whatever you need to do, but just focus on this. Write down everything you love doing and what makes you happy and what you feel is going to make you successful in the future. Now, once you've done that, we're going to move on to step 2. Now, in step 2, it's about structuring everything you've written down in step 1 into goals. So it could be, for example, I want an amazing relationship. I want to travel more. I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to be more healthier. I want to have a successful business. Whatever makes you happy, write them down into step 2 as goals. Once you've done that, by the way, this can take a little bit of time, and I advise you to be patient and take your time. Obviously, don't do it in a year, but I would say within a month or 2 months, you should have step 2 completed. Within, I'm saying, some people will be a little bit quicker, some people will be a little bit slower, but you want to try and complete everything by 1 or 2 months at least. Now, moving on to step 3. Step 3 is called Kaizen. Now, Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy. It means continuous improvement. Now, continuous improvement, Kaizen, what it actually means, states that whenever you're doing something, do one thing at a time. Now, let's say you have 30 goals. If you try and do all 30 goals in one go, you're just not going to end up doing it. So the best thing to do is do one thing at a time. And continuous improvement means you need to master your goal. So let's say you have a goal of losing 20 pounds. Forget all the other goals, focus on that one goal and go after it. And just continuously go after it until you accomplish your goal, and that's it. And then you can move on to the next goal. So Kaizen basically means continuous improvements, and just do one goal at a time. Don't focus too much on too many things. And the best way of doing it is start small. This might not be in your goal, but start building small habits. For example, doing your bed every morning. Some people do it, some people don't. But if you don't, start doing your bed every single morning. If you don't brush your teeth twice a day, then maybe brush your teeth twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. Build that habit. And once you start building that habit and until it becomes natural, then you know that you've accomplished that goal. Then you can move on to the next bigger task. I recommend the goals that you're doing, focus on the least hardest goal, so that way you can start building your confidence and you can start believing in yourself. So work on something really small, minor, that makes you feel that, okay, I can achieve this goal. It's not going to take much time. Do that. And then once you've achieved that one goal, you're going to feel euphoric. You're going to be like, wow, I feel so good inside. And it's going to boost your confidence. And then you're going to move on to the next goal and you're going to feel a lot more powerful. And you're going to get after your goal a lot more better. And the most important thing is, this is the road to your success. It's slow and steady. Kaizen means slow but steady, and you'll get to your goal eventually. Moving on to step 4. Okay, this is the last step, and the step is about improving yourself. So let's take, for example, the iPhone 13 and iPhone 3. 20 years ago, the iPhone 3 was invented, approximately 20 years ago, I'm not sure. What's happened since then? The phone's been upgrading constantly, moving along with the time. So what's actually happening is Apple have focused on building the software better. They've improved on their hardware, better camera, better battery life, better usability. They're constantly improving their mobile devices or their hardware devices and their software devices to fit for today's time. Now, what I'm trying to give you an example of is, if you today in 2022 are living like you're in 2015, then you're not really improving. You're not gonna achieve your goals. You won't get to the destination you want to get to. So the biggest thing that you should try and focus on is improving yourself. Just think about, if you're focusing on improving your mannerism, if you're focusing on improving how you can become a better person, if you're trying to improve on how you can create more energy in life, how you can become a lot more healthy, you'll have a lot more energy, you'll have a lot more charisma, you'll become a lot more happier, and then that in itself, you can achieve your goals better and much faster. All right, so that wraps up everything for today. If you want to see more videos that can help you, then be sure to subscribe. If you like this content, then give me a thumbs up. At the same time, if you're following this routine, let me know how things go. If you have any questions, then be sure to comment below. I know the content that I've given you, some of the goals, the steps that I've given you, sometimes it might be a little hard for you. You might get off the beaten track, but don't worry, it's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Get back on it, and I'm sure this will be okay for you. You won't have any problems. Everyone has small hiccups along the way, but believe in yourself, and I know you can do this. Just get back onto it and focus on the Kaizen. Don't worry about anything else. Just do one thing at a time, and I'm pretty sure that you'll be completely fine. But if you have any things along the way that you're unsure of, comment below and I'll try my best to reply back to you as soon as I can. All right, guys, giving it to you pure and raw, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.